Okay guys, so if you watched my last video on Daisha's gender reveal, then you would know that there were some people that were criticizing the way Daisha's gender reveal was done. Like someone says, congratulations, but the reveal was so bootleg and looked last minute thrown together. Someone else says, I'm sorry, but that gender reveal was tacky as hell. Then you had other people saying things like, with all of the money that they have, you would think they would have put together a more fancy gender reveal. Well, one of the vendors that was supposed to work the gender reveal has reached out to me to drop some tea as to why Daisha didn't have a catering service at her gender reveal and had her father cooking the food. So she says, hey, I have some tea for you to spill on Daisha in her baby shower. She meant gender reveal here. What's a good way to reach you? And I said, here, please. What's the tea? And she says, she asked me to cater her baby shower gender reveal. It was on the 18th. I quoted her a cheap price. I was paying for all the food and delivering it to her. I did not charge a delivery fee, just the cater fee, which was cheap. She kept going back and forth with me about the cheap price, but they say they have so much money. Then she offered to have someone else cook, probably a family member or herself, to get a cheaper rate. So guys, I'm going to post the messages here so you guys can read through all of them because it's so much that I'm not going to read everything. But she's basically stating that she did the video shoot for a cheap rate because she thought that Daisha would promote it. She's saying that she used to dance, but she decided to start her own catering service. Feel free to pause if you guys want to read through all of the messages. So here she shows me the $500 that Daisha sent her for the video shoot event. And then she says, they talk all this money stuff, but they are cheap as hell. Now I was kind of like, okay, the $500, that's pretty cheap for an event. So then she goes on to what happened at the video shoot. So she says, when I catered her video shoot, she was selling chips and candy on the side of me. She barely had a place for me to set up. I'll send it to you now. So I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean she was selling chips? So she basically says it's in the messages. She tells me she's going to sell chips and candy. Now, as you can see here, she sent me a list of like the menu for the event. And then Daisha texts her off to the side telling her, look, add these items to the menu because I'm going to be selling them on the side. So this was kind of confusing to me because I didn't get how they were going to be doing a video and then Daisha is going to be like selling chips and candy off to the side in the middle of a video shoot. But she did provide the text message thread between her and Daisha, and you can see Daisha did ask her to add on honey buns, chips, Oreos, chocolate chip cookies, and Rice Krispie treats. So of course I thought that was kind of odd at first, but then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe Daisha's just like a real hustler. You know, like hustlers, they're gonna make a dollar any way that they can. That doesn't mean that they don't have the money. So then I get into like, okay, well, how much were you charging her for the gender reveal? So she goes on to tell me that it was 75 people. Daisha wanted 8 trays of food. So she said $15 per person. Now, I'm no caterer. I don't know how much is a good price, but she's saying that she's providing the groceries. She's delivering the food. She's staying there to replace any food that got empty. She's bringing tablecloths, plates, blue and pink napkins and silverware, and her own equipment. Now, to me, this seems like a lot for $15 per person. I mean, you can go to a low-end restaurant and pay a good $15 per person for a meal. So for her to have that for a meal for everybody, plus all this extra stuff, it seemed like a good deal to me. So then she goes into the text messages between her and Daisha. Now, she went all the way back to the video shoot when they first started texting, and they're negotiating a price for the actual video shoot. Now, I'm going to post those messages at the end so you guys can read through them if you want. Now, it is a lot of messages. That's why I'm not going to actually read through them. But I will say that looking at the gender reveal from the videos they posted, everything looked really nice to me. I did notice that they didn't have a catering service there. Her dad actually did cook the food. Now, it seems like it's because Daisha didn't actually want to pay for a caterer. So now the chef is putting all this on blast because she didn't get her promo for the first video shoot that she done. Then Daisha didn't hire her for the gender reveal, and I believe the gender reveal was going to be around $1,100. She quoted her. So she's trying to say, like, look, you know, the Taylor girls are out here flashing money, flashing cars, flashing houses, but they don't have $1,100-$1,200 to put towards a catering service at the gender reveal. And then they're also selling chips and candy and things like that at their own video shoots. So as always, I want to know what you guys think about everything down in the comment section below.